Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? To hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain with hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain with hug the mountain. That mountain. He wants to make love to the mountain. Tough young guys, sinewy bodies, and their fingers and bikini toes challenge the rock, challenging death.
Well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention, because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go! Hey, hello all you Architects of Fate, and welcome to our little channel. Tonight we're going to be delving again from Cookie Trek, where you help a robot and a cat make up a story. And this, we're continuing on with our motion picture, because our show was canceled, and we decided to make it into a movie, like people do. So with me is my friend Rufus the Robot. And I'm hoping that he's going to be able to tell us a little bit about tonight's cookies and about this movie.
Well, I'll sure try. Let's start with those cookies. Tonight's selection is something I've never had before. Mini Teddy Grahams. And I've actually never had regular Teddy Grahams either. So they're just delightful, tiny little bear-shaped cookies, and I guess they're pretty good because they've got some crunch to them. You bite into them, there's quite a snap to it, and the taste is, it's good. It does taste a little bit like honey. There's sort of a warm taste to it, so I like it quite a bit. Now, as regards to our movie that's going on, gosh, I don't quite know what to say. I mean, it seems to have launched all kinds of promotional stuff that's going on. The cast and crew have been out doing, these kind of, things that everybody stops by to get their car washed or something like that. There's comic books, there's lunch boxes.
Oh yeah, well, here I can show you, you remember when we played when we were kids, we played with our Cookie Trek toys, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. See, there we are.
It's all like a timey-wimey thing. Look, oh yeah, those action figures are really cool. Oh, that's a sweet picture of us. Look at us on Saturday morning, ready for whatever Cookie Trek thing was coming out on Saturday morning.
Yeah, my parents didn't really want me to come up to the upstairs, so they just stuck me down with a plate of cookies.
It's just a great way to be. I love your pajamas.
No pajamas. Hey, Mr. Blackman, how you doing? Let me see, what have I got here? I got just running out of a little bit of solo play here. Because for some reason, there we go. And bring that down a little bit.
You're just kind of making some adjustments to the view here.
Make a little adjustment to the screen there, because we somehow never seem to get it to work right twice. So anyway, there is the solo play screen. Yeah, and then we also had comic books when we were growing up.
Yep, very terrific comic books.
They had some fun. Yeah.
Everybody kind of looked like Mr. Spock, but that's okay.
The
sometimes.
Oh, sorry.
Well, sometimes with the adaptation, things get a little bit weird, but it just makes it more interesting, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, because let's face it, the the artists were not given. This was not a plum assignment. And I think that allegedly, and I think they got production notes from way before. They got production notes from before the show actually shot.
Yeah, that's a definite yes.
So they would have some real problems, like getting the right production notes for the right characters and things. And to grab a little bit of a copy and a little bit of a paste here. There we go.
Yeah, I'm sure these are worth all kinds of money now.
Oh yeah. There was 2 edition covers. I like that I got epaulets in this. That was when we got epaulets.
Yeah, I love I think those epaulets are pretty cool too. I think we should probably try them for a show or two and just see if anybody notices.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So anyway, what I wanted to do was first get rid of the Pocky sticks, because we don't have those anymore. Those would be under cookies, and they would be Pocky banana.
Yeah, those Pocky bananas were pretty good. I gotta say that was a unique experience.
I'm gonna pretend animal crackers.
Okay.
Since I don't know where my golden grams are. But anyway, all right. What I'm gonna look for? Why am I worried about this?
Yeah, I don't even know.
You said, hey, let's do this. Okay. So when we last left the crew, right? We were all on board. Edna's ship, if I'm not mistaken. Was this Edna's ship?
Yep, we're on Edna's ship that Bigwig gave her to go on this mission. And we had just spoken with some folks on an outpost somewhere.
Yes.
And they were watching some incredible thing outside the window, but then they didn't bother to turn the camera around. So all we got out of it was just wow, and it must have been something that was truly awe-inspiring or terribly frightened or something, because just look at them. It just looks like they're just losing their minds over how incredible this thing is, and there you have it. So
yes.
Yeah.
So we do have the we do have that. They're all going wow, and then their screen cut off. We have no idea what happened to them, right?
We don't, and there's some kind of thing out there, that's what we call it when we don't know what's going on. There's a thing out there, and the crew's got to get back together, and we've decided, how phenomenal this thing must be, that we're gonna need a bigger ship.
Yeah, I think it's actually getting a bit cramped.
Yeah,
I'm willing to bet that. Well, because part of it is we're worried about Major Tom, right?
We are absolutely worried about Major Tom.
Because one of the messages coming from the ship is, "Can you hear me, Major Tom?"
Yeah, repeat. Can you hear me, Major Tom? And so we're just crammed into this tiny, but I dare say fabulous shuttle. And I think it's time that we've got to go and get the Fanssrvice. We got to go get our ship and see what the new model looks like now that it's been rebuilt after the explosion.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's going to happen is that I think Major Tom is actually going to be gassy as a changeling.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't know what their physiology is, but apparently they outgas.
Uh,
It just kind of seeps off of them.
and he's changeling.
Hmm.
And let me see. Is that even close to the correct phrase? Yeah, well, it is now. Changeling.
Changeling.
Excellent.
Excellent changeling. And if you recall, we had gone to pick up Major Tom at a baseball field in space, which turned out to be some sort of penal colony. And as we were trying to leave with Major Tom, who looked an awful lot like James Earl Jones, I should say, his head exploded because he was the one that could not leave the station. And so Changeling just happened to be in the area, disguised as home base, and he said, "Hey, I'll take his place. Let's get out of here." And so we took the Changeling along with us, and it's because we just figure whatever it is that's out there, this thing that's calling for Major Tom, we got to
Out of
have
space.
Major Tom there. We got to have Major Tom
Yeah.
there.
So
Yeah.
so we're gonna try and get our way to this thing now. We're gonna head for um because we apparently can't travel by map because this isn't on a map.
That's true. I think we should probably just do a commercial break or whatever, and just go make it to the ship right away so we could save some time.
Okay, so you just wanna like roll up on it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that needs to happen in the shuttle other than some dancing, perhaps, but we could just say
Yeah,
that
I think
happened off
mostly
camera.
it's gonna be bitching about body odor.
I know,
Is my thought.
the feet smell, the body
Yeah,
odor, yeah,
yeah, it's getting
everybody's in need of a sonic shower, we should say. It's getting a little whiffy in here, as we might say.
yeah, getting a little close. All right. So
Uh-huh.
what I'm gonna do is we're going to roll up on the ship. Now this is of course in true fashion of Star Trek,
Yeah.
where we have a whole new ship, and we've never shown the USS Fanssrvice before.
Mm-hmm.
And so now's the chance for everyone to see the USS Fanssrvice, with the exception of the fact that we don't have any money to make a new
Yes.
ship.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to play a video that has been made by Triangulum Studios, and I'm going to put that, if I can find it, I'm going to put that link in the chat because, with permission, um, they did an actual, honest to Pete, seriously cool musical version of Star Trek the Motion Picture with their own soundtrack and musical numbers. And the Klingon one is really good. But we're gonna do a special one, and this is what it is. For all you guys in the audience, and we're gonna go to ship reveal. Jeff, do you have or Rufus or Jeff or whatever your name is?
Yes. What's up?
Do you have that video handy?
You mean the one that I put in the folder?
Yeah. Do you have it? I mean, do you
I
have it available to you?
I do have it right here. Yes.
Okay, so get ready to start it. I'll tell you when to start it.
Well, how are you going to see it when it's over here?
Well, you're gonna hear it when it's over there, so you know what to sing along with. Um, let me get mine.
Yeah. So for everybody that's been really curious about what the ship looks
redesigned
like,
ship is
what the
gonna
fan
look like.
service looks like, you're going to finally see it. It's going to fulfill your dreams, I'm sure, because
Yes.
yeah, it's absolutely going to be an amazing thing for you to see.
Yep. So give me 1 second to get my act together. We've really seriously upgraded this, didn't we? All right, ready? Ready, Teddy, and go. And start yours too.
starship reborn in the sky, gleaming bright, ready to fly. Her hull of white, strength
Okay.
untold, legacy she will uphold.
Yeah.
18 months of redesign. The starship is divine. New
Sound is all patchy.
features glowing with pride.
The sound is all like jerky and patchy.
And rise, we see your dawn from the night you have on. Be that can be
Yeah, the whole video is
every
kind
star will know
Oh,
your
it's
name.
definitely janky.
With
Yeah.
Kirk, she'll read.
it's not quite the shipborne experience that we were hoping for, but
Not
let's
quite the experience.
face it, what porn is ever what you're hoping
Infinite
for?
worlds she freely shares. Standing proud,
Wow.
strong and secure. Her design so pure.
Caught up.
Now Kirk
Yeah.
will take command. Together they will stand. Bridge lights twinkle.
So you have to imagine that that's our little fabulous shuttle right there. And we don't know who any of these people are, but
journey begins. Against the odds, she always wins.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here we go.
oh, isn't she lovely? Look at that saucer.
Enterprise, we see your dawn from the night you have withdrawn. Beauty that
Little
cannot be
flip,
tamed.
space flip.
Every
That's right.
star will
Yeah.
know your name. With Kirk, she'll reunite.
Here we go.
In
Sun's
her
coming up.
wake,
It's filled
pure
with hope.
starlight.
That's what this is all about. Hope.
Hope. All right, look at that. And used with permission.
All right.
I'm gonna do another jerky thing. I'm not gonna do Euro Papa, but I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to work.
Thank you, Triangulum Studios.
Reborn
Oh,
in the sky, gleaming
what?
bright, ready to fly. Her hull of white,
Oh, we're still watching
strength
it.
untold, legacy.
Yeah,
she
like all
will
ship porn scenes,
uphold.
it goes on way
18
longer than you think it
months of
should.
redesign.
You
The
see
starship is
everything
divine. New
a lot. You
features
see the
glowing
nacelle,
with pride.
Through that weird neck piece under the saucer.
Enterprise, we see your
It's in front of
dawn
itself.
from the night you have withdrawn. Beauty that cannot
Oh, I
be
hope we get to
tamed.
see the deflector
Every
dish pretty
star
soon. Where is
will know
that?
your name.
Phaser
With
banks? Can you
Kirk,
see the
she'll
phaser banks?
reunite. In her wake, pure starlight, boldly going where no one dares.
It's just the amazing amount of technology that we have at our fingertips, my friends. The future is just incredible.
Secure.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that dish. That is a dish of a dish. That dish should be filled with cookies.
Bridge lights twinkle, soft and fine. Crew together, perfectly in line. Engines
This is
roar,
just the exact
journey
reaction that Esteban's
begins.
gonna get, don't you know?
Against the odds, she always
Now we're pulling out a space dock. Get ready for the guy doing a flip. It's coming up. It's really something you should not miss, especially for the second time. Awesome. Saucer goodness.
Enterprise, we see your dawn
Here he
from
is.
the night you have withdrawn. Beauty that cannot be tamed. Every star will know your name. With Kirk, she'll reunite. In her
Cookie truck.
wake, pure
Motion picture.
starlight.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
we're ready to rip.
And we're ready to go. All right.
So one of the things that you're going to be pleased about is that on the inside, it looks exactly the same as when we left it last.
Yeah, that's let's not get into that too hard.
Yeah, you don't mess with the classic is what I always say.
Some of us just didn't have enough money and time. But yeah, so I think we have upwards of 4 viewers, so that's pretty good to see.
Oh wow,
You
I'm
know,
glad you were here to enjoy that ship with
I
us. I
am I
mean,
am
it's
so glad
just
Goliath Man and Nat are here.
oh, it's just amazing. That
It was
ship,
it
that's
was.
that's just it's a hell of a ship. It's a hell of a ship.
Okay, so yep. So let me see. We've got that, and we do like. Do we actually just dock up at this point? Rock up and dock up?
Well, I say actually, let's just say that was us pulling away. Let's when that shot
What?
with yeah, the shot where we were going off into space.
We just did this as a montage?
We just did it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that gets us into the storyline.
hmm
Yeah, this could be happening a lot faster than I was thinking.
Well,
Well, let's get moving. Star Trek
we got we
resources.
got s- we, you know we've got some scary challenges ahead that we need to get to.
Okay. So do we start out? Let me see if I can find us starting out on the bridge here. We were, oh, I love this. No, we're gonna do it this way. Screw you. Remember how you
Okay.
said, remember how you said, oh, yeah, well, this is what we're gonna do.
So it looks like that now.
Yeah, it looks like that now.
Well, that's sure different.
Remember, this is the nostalgia class,
Mm-hmm.
so this is absolutely within the complete parameters of the nostalgia class.
It's kind of like that ship is sort of in a Doctor Who situation. It's moving backwards through time, right?
Yeah, it's saved to desktop. We just changed the desktop tune. We're good. So let's go nuts. All right. Who's up on the? No, we got people on the bridge. Do we have? Who are our new characters? This is the big question.
I think is the whole bridge cruise on now?
No. Well, we need two new actors that were hired because we weren't sure, and
Mm,
we're getting older.
hmm
So remember, they were going to introduce we're going to introduce two new characters, possibly so that they could be killed later in the episode.
Yeah, who's a teenager we could put in or an adolescent?
Okay, do we want a real one?
Well, I don't know. I thought like it would take that sort of idea to the extreme, or we could just like with Zahn, we could just pick somebody who's unusually attractive.
Oh, do we want a Chat GPT person, or do we actually want like a celeb?
Hmm. Let's see what ChatGPT does for, some sort of, unbelievably attractive person. Let's see what that gets you.
For what, a 1980s TV
Mm-hmm.
show?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievably attractive person for a 1980s TV show. All right, no, big voluminous hair. Got it, but I need a picture of them.
Mm-hmm. Vibes, mystery, sensuality, playfulness. Go.
Heather Locklear and Don Johnson.
Work with that.
Oh man, it is having a challenge. I mean, there they both are. I like the idea that we got a male and a female, and they look almost
Oh
the same.
my, look at it. Yeah, that is spot on in terms of the makeup and the hair.
Are they both? Are we going to declare them both male and female?
Uh,
Because I do believe that the one on the person on the left is a male.
hmm Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so too because of the wardrobe.
and we'll just keep her too.
Yeah, let's just keep them both.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're both Zon. They're both very Zon-like as well.
Yeah,
Oh God, this is good.
maybe they're from some kind of species that's non-binary or something like that. I was thinking like this is a weird version of the binars.
They can share each other's curling iron.
Yes, they can share each other's curling iron and
They
blow
have to,
dryer.
yeah. The amount of maintenance that has to be done on their hair requires them to travel in groups. Uh,
It's
okay,
it's a cultural thing. They
it's a
cannot be
cultural
separated
thing.
because of their hair.
Okay, big hair.
Hmm.
Let me see. Are they the? We'll have to come up with a race type. But oh my God, this is absolutely just perfect.
Yeah, we can figure out we can figure out the race sometime later because it's got to be there's got to be a really good word for what we're looking at here.
We're looking at here. We're looking at nothing but trouble on my end.
I mean, it's like something like the mullet, the mullet people.
Let me see. If these people were aliens on Star Trek, what race would they?
Or species.
Oh, species. Yeah. Sorry. Would they be? Okay. I now need to find out. Betazoid? No. I want them to be different, but Delton, they're the reverse Deltons.
Yes, they're
Because they have smooth skin and radiant magnetic personalities, and also they're everything. All right, yep.
what's what's an 80s what is an 80s era shampoo? Let me ask Google for that. The Perts.
Now, I like that this is how we got product placement.
Or yeah, the Perts or the Finesse. Jermac. Oh, Jermac. That actually sounds like a race from Star Trek.
Okay, I will go with I will go with not your gut, but I will go with exactly what you said. Germac? I've never heard of that shampoo.
Yeah, JHIRMACK. Fabergé Organics, Wella Balsam, Prel.
What is it?
JHIRMACK.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more of a specialty brand.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want that.
Yeah, you'd have to buy it at a salon.
Yeah, no, was it Prel?
Prel, Prell. I remember Prel. It was super like electric green. Came in a really interesting bottle.
Yeah, vintage Prel stuff for sale.
The Prels. Let's
The
call
Prel.
them
Yeah, these are the
Prel.
Prel instead of the Prel. Yeah. I'm gonna use the vintage Prel bottles.
The vintage Prel.
Yeah, GM of the Great Barrier. You know why? Hey, welcome. You know why? Because
Welcome,
we needed some product placement, my friend.
Mm-hmm. So they carry a bottle with them always.
Yeah, they carry a bottle with them all the time. I think it's Prel Color Safe shampoo. Now 40% off. Oh God, yes. This is exactly what we're gonna do. Concentrate. So yeah, literally, I want them both dead, right off the bat.
Yeah, there they are. Oh my gosh, look at that.
We are the Prel.
We are the Prel. I am your new Prel navigator.
Yeah, there's a navigator and a new first officer, which is gonna piss off, what's her name?
Cat.
Cat's gonna be pissed.
Cat's gonna say, I hate that bitch.
The most refreshing shampoo rimward of the Argolis cluster. Oh, God.
Yeah, I love that. That's a fantastic tagline for this glorious shampoo.
Okay, what is the... I hate to ask, what is her name now? Or is it just...
What is her name? Oh, let's going with another. Let's go with another shampoo name. She's Balsam. Balsam.
Okay. This is just...
And then he can either be Jermac or Finesse.
Jermac. In the novels, this will all get ironed out. The writer, once this product placement came in, yeah. So basically, product placement had to occur to get this movie off the ground, and it's going to be in that neon green of Prel. Yeah. So there's Balsam, and then there's Jermac. Okay, give me a second. It's ridiculous.
They are quite fabulous looking, I have to say. And that would be the thing, like every time you see them, the lighting is
just perfect.
It's just perfect and beautiful, better than anybody else's lighting.
Oh yeah. Which led to the rest of the cast signing some petitions to get rid of them.
Absolutely.
The rest of the cast just does not want them around. Alright, so are they going to be in the middle of, and we're just going to, there's my Google Drive, closing that. Hey, GM the Great Barrier, you actually missed the song. We'll probably do the song as an outro as well.
Because then we'll get to see the video one more time.
Yeah, GM the Great Barrier, I don't know if you follow Triangulum Studios and all the joy that he spreads.
He does spread some joy.
He spreads a lot of joy. He came out. He did a beautiful song and some beautiful ship stuff. Yeah. Are they them, or is that just your statement to like generically?
I'll
go with they them for now.
Let's just say they them because we don't know.
We don't know. But yeah, so there's Cookie Trek, the supporting materials, Cookie Trek, and it should be, where's my resources? NPCs and notes? No, come on. Yeah, it's resources. Alright, fine. Bring those babies over. Oh, and we needed NPCs and notes. That was the bit. We don't care about do we care about NPCs and notes for them? Yeah, these will be these guys.
Yeah.
Because they're members of the crew now, right? Allegedly.
For how long is debatable.
Yeah, we're just putting all the side crew right here. We're putting all the motion picture cast over here. Yeah, and they basically are they're the Frel race. And one is a navigator. And the other one is gonna just be what? And the other is the first officer? Or is he actually the captain? Because I don't think they were prepared to have us be captain.
Oh, well, yeah, go for it, man.
Because he should be a captain of the refit.
He's like running the refit?
Yeah, I mean, because as far as Starfleet's concerned, we're dead.
That is true.
As far as I know.
It's going to be total surprise that our command codes still work.
Well, they're dead. What are we gonna? It's too much trouble to change them. So yeah, I like the idea that Balsam's that. So we're gonna somehow rock up in a flurry of song So Jermac is going to be there. Balsam's going to be there. Did Zeno come? Zeno didn't come along. Oh crap! Who was left that we didn't? Who was left that we didn't exploit? Like Jules never made it, did he?
Mm-mm.
Okay, Jules is working for a living, so he's on the ship.
Yeah. I don't know about H and B. Did we pick her up?
H and B is still at comms, but we can.
Oh,
bring her back.
she's on some station somewhere, right?
Yeah, I like the fact that she comes back. She
Yeah,
rejoins the ship. Huh?
She could either rejoin the ship or we could leave her where she is in case we need
backup.
Backup or to call her or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So Balsam and McJules are there on the bridge with Jermac, and they're getting the ship ready, and they've just had their 3 o'clock hair wash.
It's a religious thing.
Well, it's a religious and a biological thing. Just pretend that the Prel.
Frequent hair washing.
Yes, frequent grooming. High degree of grooming. Travel in groups to, what was it? They travel in a group so that they can, Jermac, because I didn't know.
Because of hair care.
Yeah. Oh no, Jim, the climbing a mountain was the intro. We've already done our ship porn pass. That's how we got on the ship. We had a musical number, and that let us get on the ship. Which is funny. Yeah, so I like that we can reduce equipment and maintenance costs by traveling in groups. So, and I think Zahn must be a member of the Prel race as well. I'm going to declare that as a possibility because he's got the great hair.
Or maybe he's mixed. Maybe he could be half Prel.
He's half Prel.
His hair doesn't quite look as good as theirs, you see.
Yeah, let's have this Zahn be at the comm station. Now that we got 12 Zahns. Okay, so they're there. Does the ship have anything it needs to do at this point? Like, was it supposed to be?
Well, I think, I mean, we just left Space Dock, and I think the surprise thing would be that the old crew somehow managed to make it onto the ship, and maybe they're just going to appear come on up to the bridge, and everybody's going to be surprised. I don't know. What do you think?
Everyone will be like, "Wah!
Wow!" Or wow. Wow, look you're back. We thought you were dead. Wow.
Yeah, we thought you were dead. Oh, and this is awkward because I took your room. Yeah, I like the idea that everybody's room got taken,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, this is really awkward. I mean, we went ahead and reassigned core. I mean, we thought you were dead.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. There's the other cars group. Okay, and I've got Mythic Solo. For some reason, we're just gonna do it this way. Yeah, we'll just pull this off here. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna ask it a question, see if that does anything. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, well. There we go. All right. So, Mythic has got no event occurred. That's fine. There's all the people going, wow. And what we'll do is, so do we all just barge onto the bridge?
Yeah, it's like a clown car when we come off the transporter.
Okay. Well, we landed.
What am I trying to say? It's not the transporter. What's the elevator called?
The turbo lift?
Turbo lift, yeah. We just
It's
sort
a
of.
I think the guys that do turbo lift maintenance like to call it the original, the OG transporter.
The
But
OG transporter.
nobody on the engineering team is taking their shit seriously.
Mm.
But yeah, so we'll find out who all. Let's go with Edna. I don't know what Commander Julie is here for, to be honest.
We could leave Goggles and Julie on the space station or at space dock.
Yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not getting them off the shuttle.
Yeah.
I do want Major Tom here.
Because we could need him at any moment.
Yes. Let me see where he is. Okay. Yeah, come on, you're supposed to go up there. Yeah, so you were supposed to. Oh, well. Hello, Longs. Why does this not work?
What's going on?
Well, I'm, just quietly trying to make sure I got a picture, and it goes over the top of the chunky salsa.
Oh, I forgot about the chunky salsa.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
No wonder he wears a hat.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that, and move him down a little, and then that'll be Major Tom retired. Group, yeah, that's our representation of a changeling. So Edna's in, Sebastian's in. Should I be in there or not?
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. We've barely had anything for Simon or for Noob to do.
Yeah, I barely had anything for me to do at all.
It's time for you to reassert yourself.
It's like I got written entirely out of the episode. I think I was the person up for Zahn. I think Zahn was measuring me for the long nap. Yeah, generic. Let me see. I've seen some other stuff. Okay, so so basically, Captain Esteban's gonna have to tell Jermac that he's in charge now, and I guess do they have to have a fight for it? Do they have to?
Well,
because I mean, literally everyone says, "I thought you were dead." I mean, I like that idea that everybody is almost certain that they're dead.
Well, could it just be the same thing as the Decker incident? He's just, I'm the boss around here. I'm not even going to call Starfleet.
Oh,
there's a crisis.
He did
there's
it
a
off
crisis
screen.
out there.
Well, he did it off screen, but yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just an exposition dump. Admiral Goggles put me back in charge. You're gonna take a temporary decrease in rank to something. Da da da.
They gave me the big chair.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is when we start seeing Esteban be more robust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and,
whatever he's doing while he's gone, he just but somehow a little more there.
And he says, "Well, I got skincare in 5 minutes anyway. I got touch-ups. I got
yeah."
No, it's lip gloss.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go get a touch up.
Yeah. Esteban. Okay.
Freshen up my makeup.
Okay, so that's good. We notice Zahn on the bridge again. So yeah, now all right. So we got Jermac is going to just be a temporary reduction to the first officer. Cat yells, "Hey!"
Hey. Maybe they could be co-firsts.
Yeah, I do like the I thought you were all dead. Well, and actually, that was the opening line of Star Trek 2. Shouldn't you be dead? Yeah, I think it should be. Shouldn't you be dead?
Shouldn't you be dead? Cat says, not just yet, honey.
I like the idea that every time we encounter someone from Starfleet, that's what they tell us.
They say, shouldn't you be dead?
Shouldn't you be? Shouldn't you be dead?
Mm-hmm.
Or weren't you dead or shouldn't you be dead? I think it's aren't you supposed to be dead? Okay, now I can't let go of that crap.
Mm.
You know, what did Spock say to Kirk when he died? No, I needed the Kobayashi.
I think it's aren't you dead? Aren't you dead?
Yeah, so it's like here's the exchange. Yeah, I need the whole thing though, which is kind of annoying. What does Kirk say when Spock dies? Oh, that's Spock dying now. What was Kirk saying? Well, that's kind of annoying. Alright, we'll deal with it. She's supposed to be dead until we get corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the joke. Because that was a joke inserted specifically to undercut Roddenberry.
Mm-hmm.
Because Roddenberry leaked the script, if I recall.
Yeah, that
Aren't
makes
you
sense.
dead? Yeah. Okay. Yep. I like that. I'll go with Jim the Great Bear's guess any day.
Yeah, I think he's correct.
Yeah, because it should always be pithy and short. I mean, that's the one thing that I really like about Shatner's. Again, when he hits a line, that's right. It just works. Aren't you dead?
Mm-hmm.
And basically every single Starfleet person they come in contact with will say that to them. Because that should just be like that. Yep, aren't you dead? All right, so he's going to go off and do his hair, and he's going to mention mentions Prel, and they're not sure if and no one has the guts to ask if that is a product or their species. They just keep mentioning Prel, and they're not sure what. No one. It's going on for so long that no one is going to ask them about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do we have any problems with the ship or anything like before? Do we need to do anything? Because we didn't have any active. We didn't have any active anythings. What I'm gonna say is that the Prels have to go to the bathroom together too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just to make sure everything looks good.
They go to the powder room together, and what I'm gonna do then is just have them both be in a scene.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put them in a scene together. Will it just be in the cool hallway, or?
Yeah, that's where Decker and Ilea talk after the meeting where he finds out he's not in charge or something.
Yeah.
Was it difficult? No more than I expected it to be.
See, we all actually know the damn lines except for that one that day. It kills me. Okay, and we put that in. Alright, there's that, and we'll bring both of them off the bridge, because get off the damn bridge. So, I don't know. Is he just gonna pout a bit, or do some '80s thing, or do they actually have an ulterior plan? Are they just vacuous, or do they actually maybe have a plan?
Oh, that's an interesting prospect. I mean, would they be trying to sabotage what's going on, or are they somehow controlled by the entity?
Oh, I like that idea. Let's go with yeah, let's go with yeah, they're controlled by the entity. Because I don't know how we'll make that tie in, but yeah, we'll roll with it.
Well, then the question would be: do they know they're being controlled by the entity, or do they just have these urges?
Oh, I like the idea. Yeah. Let me see. They discuss how this could their mission for T-Rosta.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they don't know, the captain hasn't told them anything, so that's as far as they know. Yeah, and that they have, let's pretend that they've been receiving some of the same vibes, because they're very vibe based.
Yeah, vibe based. Yeah.
We're gonna go with them being vibe based.
When it comes to vibes, they're all extra sensory vibe.
Yeah. That hair hides a multitude of sensory
Mm-hmm.
systems.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Um,
their hair is what makes them so sensitive.
what is the name for cool in the?
What were you asking?
Well, I'm trying to think of like what cool and slick were, because that was clearly something I was never in the
Mm.
'80s.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth.
Yeah, smooth. That sounds good.
The combination like rad smooth. Oh god, that's terrible. I like we're gonna use rad smooth,
Mm.
because the writers are all not plugged into the culture, and we're trying to make them seem hip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they sensed it through the vibes and the smoothness.
Mm-hmm. So are they? So they would be happy, probably, that Major Tom is here because maybe they think that's important too.
I think that they don't know. They don't. I'll bet they don't know anything about it. They've had a
Okay.
whole different. They've tapped into a whole different aspect of Tarosta.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say a sense of sweaty desperation, needing to be accepted.
What? What are you talking about?
They all right. So there's this. They feel, and they're just gonna exposition dump too.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling. They get a feeling of ultimate radness.
A feeling of ultimate radness. Yes, your ultimate radness.
Because I like the idea that it gives out this feeling of ultimate radness, and we'll work with that as we go, and then I'm just gonna put them both in a shower. They discuss how they could jeopardize their mission.
Hmm.
They
Oh, well, actually, yeah, we could do like a whole long scene of them, uh, rubbing each other with creams and skincare products and stuff like that. It's just going to be the disinfecting thing, the decontamination under the Enterprise.
yeah, that would be basically it. No, I like the idea that they go to the barber. They just shampoo each other's hair.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. Um. Please make a scene of the two people.
Yeah, so after the ship porn, we get some little soft porn
We
here.
get some two impossibly attractive inverse Daltons. Yes, one of them has a shimmering. That's fine, but I need no partner foams. Oh, this is getting pornographic now. Suds are rinsed away in a soft, steamy stream of water. Okay, I need a picture of this. Can I have a picture of?
You can absolutely just see this, right?
Okay, I need. An image of two unbelievably attractive people from a 1980s movie. Shampooing each other's hair.
Yes, yes.
On Star Trek. We're just gonna do it that way and see what happens. If this works, it's gonna be great. If it doesn't, well, you guys didn't pay shit for us, so it's gonna work out fine. He's got Vulcan ears with Prel.
Oh, I love that. That's actually just right.
Is that just right? Okay.
It is good, yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be a very long scene where they're talking about basically nothing, some exposition dump.
Yeah, they'll talk about while they massage each other's hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try one more throw of the dice, just to see what unbelievably comes out with this. That might be a little worse.
That's a little funnier. Actually, I think it could just be two parts of the same scene.
Okay.
As it gets more worked up, the green lather just starts to go crazy.
It's like Jim Carrey is.
It really, yeah. Boy, this hair is glorious.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like Captain. I call him Captain Perfect Hair. Okay, so whoops, Z. So I'll get rid of. Should I just replace the corridor scene with their talking?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So this one, you think better, or well, do both?
Either one's fine. Go with your gut.
This one's a little less ridiculous. Yeah, I like the grooming is required.
Lots of product placement. Good.
Lots of product for this. Okay, so now we got them having their own connection to Rosta. And yeah, I don't need to do that now. So does the ship just kind of head out there, or I mean?
Well, I think we're heading towards where the anomaly was last seen.
Oh God.
Gosh.
Don't tell me with a good time. You're ChatGPT. Oh, they're all good. I can't pick among my children. Okay, so yeah, we don't have any problems with the engines or anything.
Well, I think we are. I mean, we gotta get into some situation that's going to give us another cliffhanger. So.
Oh, I was thinking we get into a situation where we're just done.
Oh, okay.
Or are we a half hour? Or we're an hour in? No.
Hmm. Yeah, we're at the hour point.
Well, I don't have the final graphic done, so I guess we'll do one more round. Yeah, so
Yeah, I think we need to get close enough to the entity that it somehow threatens us, and we got to get out of that.
okay, yeah. So let me see. What can we do? We got well the ship. I mean, I'm assuming the ship performs normally, right? I'm just gonna roll. I can roll those dice if we want.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah.
If there's a complication, what is it? Okay, so I'm just gonna say either evaluate the
Hmm.
scene or create an event. I'm gonna try and have it. The lather itself becomes a threat. Fucking Mr. GM and the Great Barrier, thank you for absolutely giving me what it is.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, and you know what? We rolled it on the system.
Hmm.
Heads up, the clown was. Yeah, malware bites is pissing and moaning. All right. Focus and harm a plot. Yep, there it is.
Hmm.
That was what we rolled. And we're going to have the lather gains consciousness, attacks the crew, damages the ship. I like the idea that these new engines have never been tested.
Mm.
They got some. I'm gonna pretend we got. I really don't want to make a trans joke
No, I mean,
because
let's
that's
just.
not needed. But I like the idea that
Well, yeah, don't even go there. Just keep
the
going.
new ship has strange energies as one of it's got new engines. The engines interact with the Prel, and we have an attack of the foam monster. I like that.
Mm.
This is take that, Shatner. Don't make a giant rock monster, and don't try and have crystals attack people. We could have like something weird like the ship's computer core attacks, but I don't. I think you're right about what we need to do.
I think visually speaking, a big green foam monster. It sounds really appealing to me.
Yep. Oh, I maybe they could actually do this themselves. They work themselves into a lather. Create an entity from the yeah, I guess the shampoo. They'll try to take over the ship. Okay, that's perfect. What's our first thing? First thing to do is build a lather monster.
A green lather monster.
Probably from Prel shampoo. Alright, let's see what it thinks is going to happen. GM the Great Bear, thank you so much for this.
Mm-hmm. Great idea. Great idea.
Watch it be Armus. Oh, wow.
With a green filter. Oh! Gosh, he's adorable.
He's actually adorable.
And I love that he's kind of like in a disco. That's even better.
Well, that would be a brightly lit corridor. Dynamic lighting, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Armus. I like Armus with a green tint. I will.
I mean, the first one it kind of looked like Kit Fisto, from Star Wars.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what our second goal is. Oh, that's just bad. Do you want to try Googly Eyes or Mr. Blobby?
Well, I think what's interesting about this character is that it it it's one of those things like we're going to have to act like it's incredibly dangerous and all hell's breaking loose. Yet it's just this one creature roaming around, sort of like the creature from the Black Lagoon, maybe. Oh, either that or maybe the creature is completely controlled by the phenomenon.
Oh God. That's possible.
Because it comes out of their vibes. Their hair was all filled with the vibes, and as they were shampooing, the vibes took over.
Oh, how about
created...
this? Just a more amorphous version.
It's like Yaphet. What is that? His name from?
It's Yaphet. Yeah.
From the Orville. Actually, I like bits of all three of these. Really. Maybe we get like the Three Stooges of green monsters.
Oh, I think that they can be several monsters. Because we couldn't make up our minds. I just want to check. Okay. Oh, what about this one?
That looks like it ought to be on a cereal box.
I think that was the toy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So all right,
yeah, you would get the green monster in your Happy Meal or something like that.
Well, no, you get it with every bottle of Pro you buy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think literally that's why he's gonna look that way, because he's gonna be. Well, the toy is not gonna look the exact same as. All right, so here's one of the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll go with the second one that you really liked, which is that one.
That guy just looks fun.
But I like the idea that he's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it's a gremlin situation, but everybody is just incredibly afraid of him.
When was Gremlins?
Gremlins. Let me see. Yeah, maybe we're gonna work in some competition. The Gremlins was in 1984.
Okay, that would put us right in there.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of that. Sorry, we're going to use Armus with a green filter, but I do like that. But I do like the idea that we decided we saw Gremlins.
Mm-hmm. And we just wrote this in.
I just added it in. What if the monsters were like the Gremlins and they shampooed after midnight or some shit, and we all just went perfect.
Roll with it.
And we're just gonna roll with it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have them do we just have them rolling down the court? Do we have them in the engineering section? Yeah.
So what are they doing? What kind of destructive things are they doing?
The ship. They're gonna try and sabotage the ship.
Okay. So are we going at super fast warp trying to get to the entity?
Yeah,
or
we're trying to get to the entity, and suddenly, there's some problems and something comes oozing out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who our chief engineer happens to be. That used to
be
that's
Agent B, and she's not there.
So we need a new engineer. Finally, Zahn has a fucking job.
Is it Zahn, or maybe it's maybe Jot and Lambshanks can handle this creature.
I pity that fucking creature. I mean, if they roll up on Jot and Lambshanks, the way they look now.
Yeah, they're badasses now.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I like the idea that the van is around too.
Mm-hmm.
That they just have it with them.
Yeah, just bring it along.
Yeah.
In fact, they're just driving it around the ship.
Yeah.
You'll have to kind of squeeze yourself up against the wall when they come through in the corridor.
They move on engineering, and their goal is to start sabotaging the ship. So I do like the idea they're going to sabotage the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how we want to do if we want to do anything that would involve actual combat. But I think that well, how does it work? Does Jot get attacked, or how do we think that should go?
Well, I think probably because we are moving at such a high warp speed, it's unusually high and intense. Everybody's a little bit knocked out because of this. It's one of those situations where it's just a kind of challenge just to do anything. But Jot, because he's got this new inner spiritual mojo, he's going to pull on his inner spiritual mojo and crawl his way up to engineering, or drive the van up to engineering. Get out.
Well, I thought they were already in engineering. Okay. Yeah, Jot's kind of filling in as the engineer, so he's just gonna call up and yell at him.
No. I think this is our cliffhanger, is what Jot's going to do. But yeah, everybody is incapacitated because of the high speed of that the ship is going, and Jot.
Okay. Here's the deal. All right, they create this. They sabotage the engines.
Yeah.
And the ship goes to Plaid. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What was it called? Mycelial Plaid?
Yeah. Mycelial.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get our digs in. And, yeah, so we'll go, the ship was in Mycelial Plaid, and, Jot.
Yeah, wasn't he on some kind of spiritual quest out in the desert when we first started this?
Yes.
So he's going to have some kind of special ability because of that to take care of these creatures. He's going to take away their pain.
The anti-mushroom
character is quite potent. Yes.
Oh, all right. Yeah, basically, they move on engineering. They sabotage the engines. Abundance of mushrooms. Yeah, we're gonna basically have a bunch of mushrooms pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Let's make it this thing. Oh, look at you, you're adorable. Okay. Yeah, so copy the clipboard, here we go. Come back down. They've created it so that mushrooms are growing everywhere.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And there's just too many. And the ship has gone to Plaid. Abundance of mushrooms. Move on engineering. Sabotage the engine. Jop and lamb shanks can transcend space-time to avoid the distortion. And then what's going to happen is lamb shanks, I'm going to have eat the mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
We crash the Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Space-time to avoid the distortion. Crash the Scooby-Doo van through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And we're taking bad things from Nemesis now, too. I've decided that Nemesis is the thing we're going to do. We're flying a ship through the hallways and shooting at shit, because why not?
Mm-hmm. We're driving a van through the hallways.
We're driving a van through the hallways of the fan service. And yeah, lamb shanks eat the mushroom.
And this whole thing was a very tense scene. You know,
I'm sure it was.
everybody thought that they were doomed.
Yep. And lamb start eating the mushrooms. And what did you say Jot does? Jot just has them chill or something?
Jet's gonna take away their pain.
Why are you doing this? Do they have pain?
Well, you know, they're obviously pissed about something. You know, they want to be with the entity, so you know he's going to let them know that it's okay. You could live without that entity.
Oh, sweaty FOMO.
Yeah, he's going to cure their FOMO.
Yeah, their fear of missing out. Because they won't get to, and they start saying something about Terosta.
Yeah, Tarosta.
Yeah, there's lamb shanks eating the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Sweaty FOMO, Tarosta, and then Jot takes away their pain. How does he take away their sense of FOMO? Because I really need that for my own treatment. To be honest.
Well, I think you're gonna have to meet a really spiritually together person to cure you of your own FOMO. That's on you. That's on you.
Okay. Oh yeah, he just tells them that they're cool. He just does a
Oh, you guys are real cool.
All right.
Yeah, all right. You guys are so cool. I just want to hang out with you. You're where the action is.
He does a Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, you're where the action is. We make our own fun around here, don't we?
Okay, and literally that's it. We've now gotten them through the crisis, which kind of sucks.
Well, here's the upside. You know, because we were traveling at such high warp,
we're right
there.
Yeah. We're there.
We're there. We are at Tarosta, and we cut back to the bridge. Everybody's looking at the view screen, and they're all just saying, "Wow." You never need to seek the radness, for you yourself are rad. Thank you, GM. That's just that is really that is actually a very grounding statement.
I'm gonna use that later. Because there's more than one. Yeah, there's more than one. Gosh, there's gonna be more than one issue here. Right, I'm putting it here. And I got Jippity made an actually kind of passable.
Yeah, because that actually could be our closing shot. Is we see we see the cloud, we see the ship, and then just in the voiceover, you hear Esteban going, "Wow."
Yeah. Everybody goes, "Wow." There we go. And let me see, where's my cool gradient? It'll be that color. Yeah, and it'll be wow. So that will take care of, believe it or not.
Well, what this means is yeah, the next episode really is the end.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And then we have to decide whether or not we have a show.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be up to the fans if they, do some letter writing, if they, go out and buy some Prel to support the cause.
Yeah, you have to buy some Prel.
You got to buy some Prel and any other product placements that show up next week.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm trying to find the artist's notes from the Cookie Trek magazine. It was probably number 77.
Oh, actually, I've just realized that at least I am not going to be here next week.
No, we don't have anything next week. Then that's okay. You won't be here next week, so we'll be off. But that's all right. And that brings us to a nice little bit of a segue. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah,
And,
what's the segue?
Yeah, the segue that we're gonna have other things to do here on Architects of Fate, and checking our thingy because normally I write them up, but I've been really missing steps a lot lately. And believe it or not, all we have is Sunday off. So we're off Sunday. We're back in theory with Star Trek back in business. Again, we're gonna try again with some beginning of another Ferengi business venture as the crew starts to explore the Delta Quadrant that a man who is totally not the Grand Nagus from sent them to investigate. And then, of course, there's some Tuesday, which should be Conan. And then Thursday and Wednesday and Thursday, I don't know if we're still out, but there should be some off the rails. And then we're off on Friday. So what I want you guys all to do is kind of enjoy yourselves. And what I'm going to also do, Jeff, are you ready for the for everyone who's stuck together? We're gonna do an enterprise. We're gonna jam the Great Barrier. I think you'll like this.
Yeah, we're gonna see the ship one more time because that's the money shot. Here it is, the ship.
A starship reborn in the sky, gleaming bright, ready to fly. Her hull of white, strength untold, legacy she will uphold. 18 months of redesign, the starship is divine. New features glowing with pride, through the cosmos she will glide. Enterprise, we see your dawn, from the night you have withdrawn. Beauty that cannot be tamed, every star will know your name. With Kirk she'll reunite, in her wake pure starlight, boldly going where no one dares. Infinite worlds she freely shares, standing proud, strong and secure, her design so pure. Now Kirk will take command, together they will stand. Bridge lights twinkle, soft and fine, crew together perfectly in line. Engines roar, her journey begins, against the odds she always wins. Enterprise, we see your dawn, from the night you have withdrawn. Beauty that cannot be tamed, every star will know your name. With Kirk she'll reunite, in her wake pure starlight.
Okay, everybody. See you in a little bit. And we're going to go and hopefully raid by Vi.